Hello my beautiful collective, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee. So today we're going to do a general love reading. We're going to see what messages Spirit has for us today. Remember that energy is fluid. This could be past, present, or future energy. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to force the story to fit your narrative. So if you're new here, I usually do your energy, your person's energy, the energy of the relationship, why Spirit brought you guys together, and potential outcome, and then I pull advice and oracles at the end. If you guys feel called to book a reading with me, my link is in the description and in the about section of my channel. So let's get started. Spirit angels, exercise, good ensure that heaviness with energy into me as I do this reading for the collective. Please give me the energy of my beautiful collective and the person that they're dealing with in love. Energy surrounding Spirit. Thank you. We have lust. Number 24. Sorry for the glare. We have rigid, number 30. Vision, number 8. Trapped, number 34. Now, in the general reading I did for you guys, it seemed like a lot of you were leaving karmic situations. Summon, number 13. And that's what this could be about. Yeah, reminder, number 28 is about remembering the lessons that you've already learned. So let's see where the tarot takes us. Because the energy was, as soon as you let those things go, you have major blessings coming in. It felt like you couldn't be your authentic self in whatever situation you guys were in. Please give me the honest messages for the collective and the person that they're dealing with, the love spirit. Thank you. Alright. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Seven of Pentacles. This is definitely giving a karmic situation. Let's see. The Chariot, the World reversed. On the bottom we have the Page of Pentacles. Six of Swords, the High Priestess reversed, Pisces energy. Five of Swords reversed, Seven of Swords, Page of Cups. There's definitely a block in intuition here with that High Priestess in reverse. This came up in the all signs general reading yesterday, the Hermit in reverse, isolation. Putting yourself in a corner. Like I said, not being your authentic self in whatever situation that you were in. Let's start clarifying. So your energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is fixed sign energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. And their energy, we have Justice, which is Libra energy. Spirit, please clarify the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Thank you. The World. You have the World reversed as your potential. A lot of fixed side energy because the World is fixed side energy too. The Eight of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. On the bottom we have the Chariot reverse, and we have the Chariot reverse right here, Cancer energy. Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, Five of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. Six of Wands. This is definitely giving collective that you realize that you need to let this go. You feel stuck and you're tired of fighting with yourself or fighting with this person with the Five of Wands. You know that you deserve better. It feels like a part of you kind of feels like this isn't going anywhere, or there's no solid plan here. So you're ready to close this chapter and work on yourself and work on giving to yourself with the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. You know there's some type of codependency here, or just a lot of love lost. And you're ready to close out this chapter, but a part of you feels like you're stuck. Some of you might feel like you have nowhere to go if you leave the situation. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, if you really dig deep and you really think about it, you have everything you need to get out of this situation. It just feels like for some reason you feel like you have a weak spot here. You're starting to see it more clearly with the Eight of Swords. Like, you know you have to go, you know you have to get out. But you're ready to close this chapter. You realize it's a karmic cycle. Or something happened where you're seeing that it's not enough love here. It's very codependent. I think this person did something to make you really go, wow. But a part of you feels like you can't get out, but you can. Alright, in this person's energy, they have Justice reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Six of Swords reverse. Eight of Cups reverse. The both of you feel like you can't leave. The both of you feel like you're stuck in this for some reason. The Ace of Wands. The Three of Cups. Death in reverse, Scorpio energy. King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands, Page of Wands. Knight of Swords. This person thinks that you guys can start over. For some of you, this person wants to recover after a third-party situation. They went with passion instead of love for some of you. But a lot of you, and a third-party situation doesn't have to be another person. It could be a mindset, it could be a job, or something like that. This person was driven by passion at something. Because I'm not really getting another person. For some of you, it could be another person, but this person was very driven by passion and not by feeling. And it put a lot of pressure on them, so they were like ignoring their intuition, and now they're trying to figure out how to get you back into their good graces. Because the Two of Cups is right here. They see you as a soulmate. They want to rebuild with you. The Tower in reverse to start fresh. But you're ready to give up. You're ready to leave. You know that you deserve more. It feels like you are looking for a more practical plan to get out, even though you feel like you can't. This person feels like you guys have to stay together. And it's not really out of love. It's more like out of necessity for me. That's what I'm getting. And it's also burdensome to this person, but at the same time they're ignoring their intuition and delaying the inevitable because they don't want to change with the Death in reverse. You are ready for change. You realize what this relationship doesn't give for you or to you anymore. It's not growing, it's not progressing, the lessons aren't being learned. And this person just feels like they know that they need to detached, like deep down they do, with the devil in reverse. They know what needs to be looked at, but at the same time they feel like they could fix it if they show you how passionate they are. But in reality, the both of you feel stuck, but this person feels like it could work because they're driven by passion. And that could be the third party energy. It's not about emotional fulfillment. It could be a lot of sexual energy here, especially with lust being the first card out. It feels like they're confusing lust and love. And they don't realize, like, it's not enough love. So you see that it's not enough love and you want to get out. This person is confusing love and lust. So they don't want to get out. They want to keep trying to work on it. This person is very, very heavily driven by passion. Heavily driven by passion. And the energy of the relationship, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Ten of Cups reverse, the Emperor, Aries energy. So much. The Hangman, Pisces energy, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Wands. You guys thought this had long-term potential. It could have even started off as like a business partnership that kind of turned into love. I'm kind of getting that energy. But it feels like you two were supposed to learn from something. Like, it's not just about passion. It's not about how you feel, how good you feel in a moment with this person. This is about building love and trust. And the both of you, I don't know why, but it just feels like you two said what you needed to say to like get in each other's good graces, but you weren't completely honest. And it feels like the both of you are very heavily in your masculine energy, so it feels like kind of like one upping each other. So for in some way, it might have been like, how do I put this into words? It could have been that fight to just be like, we're both driven, we both have these goals, we both know what we want to be in life, and it's kind of like power couple energy, like wanting to be successful, want to be your own bosses, coming together and stuff like that, right? But in reality, this living like this makes you unhappy. It brings some type of disappointment because there's no emotional fulfillment here. It's like a lie that you tell yourself, like this was some type of false beginning. There was no solid plan. And maybe you two did help each other financially come up, because you have a lot of pentacles in your energy. So this could be that you've gotten everything that you needed, that you worked really hard in this situation, but now that you've come up the way you needed to, you realize that your relationship is lacking something in the love department, in the emotional part of it. Like maybe you two have slowed down your energy with that Seven of Pentacles, and maybe you guys started traveling together or going on more vacations, and then you started to kind of realize that outside of your goals, you don't have that much in common. Outside of that drive, outside of that passion, you don't have that much in common. So it's kind of like looking at this from a different perspective and like really seeing that there's no solid stability here. There's no genuine longevity here. And instead of lying to yourself about starting over and trying to make it work, yeah, it's only keeping you stuck. Three of Wands in the reverse. And now Spirit is telling you to look at this from a different perspective. What is your emotional stability? What is your happily ever after with that 10 of Cups in reverse? What is going to bring you that stability, that long-term commitment that you're looking for? Because this feels like a business deal. Maybe it is hard to leave each other because of how much you have invested in each other. But this was supposed to help you realize that there was no longevity here emotionally. And a relationship isn't just about emotions, but you need the emotions. You need that love, you need that care to keep a relationship going. You have to have all the aspects balanced, and it feels like it's not here. The both of you are super on like boss mode, drenched in masculine energy, but there's no balance of the feminine and the masculine. And Spirit is like, I need you to look at this from a different perspective, because it's not enough. It's not fulfilling enough in the areas that you need right now. Alright. And the energy of why Spirit brought you guys together, you have the Chariot reverse, which is Cancer energy. Spirit, please clarify the Chariot for me. The 9 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. That's too many. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Oh my gosh, the cards are flying. Oh my god. But the Hierophant flew out in the reverse on the other side. Strength in the reverse. Chariot reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. You have a lot of major arcana here. This was a major lesson. Like I said, this was fulfilling some type of karmic debt to go to your next chapter. This was about you genuinely seeing how you're supposed to move forward. Your drive to move forward. But it also has to do with finding that emotional fulfillment. Not just connecting with someone because of what it can bring you financially and stability. Of course you want that, but you also want to have love there. This is about finding happiness, but not having some type of disappointment behind it with the 5 of Cups. Not always trying to heal it or fix it, because it feels like you guys have been trying to do that. But at the same time, it's like constantly recovering something that's not moving forward. And Spirit is like, it's time to end this cycle with the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like trying to force something to work that's not working, and you see that it's not working. And it could be 7 of Swords. Wearing a false mask, lying to yourself about making it work. But you two don't have the same values, the same morals. You're not seeing eye to eye. So this is about moving in a direction of knowing that something isn't for you, but doing it anyways because it brings you some type of stability. It brought you some type of balance, but it didn't bring you the emotional stability that you needed. It didn't bring you the happiness that you genuinely deep down really wanted out of life. And I just feel like you are getting to this moment of slowdown after working so hard and really looking at your life and saying, am I genuinely happy? Because I can tell you right now, in your energy collective, you don't look genuinely happy. This person feels like they have to stay, but like I said, it's not out of love, it's out of necessity. It's out of, you've done so much together, you guys have this drive, this passion for so long that they feel like they have to stay. For you is, we've built, we've grown, and now that I take a step back, I realize there's not enough love. I've done all the hard work, I've gotten everything that I could get, and now I'm looking for this stability in the emotional aspect, and it's just not there. In the potential, we have the World reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. The Magician. The High Priestess reverse, Pisces energy. The Knight of Pentacles. The Tower, Scorpio energy. I wasn't even supposed to keep shuffling, but the Star, Aquarius energy, the Sun. Look at all this major arcana you guys have. The Seven of Wands, Strength, heavy on the Leo energy. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Swords. Six of Wands. The more you delay closing this chapter, the more Spirit is going to show you that this no longer aligns with you. The more you don't heal everything with the Sun and the Star coming out in the reverse, which is intense energy, by the way. The more you block your tuition and don't listen, the more you are at a standstill. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse for me is usually moving forward, because the Knight of Pentacles upright is one of the slowest moving energies in the tarot deck. It feels like the energy, if you keep lying to yourself and building up this wall and you don't act on, because Four of Swords in reverse could be getting out of hermit mode and acting on getting back out in the world, pretty much. And it's feeling like if you don't listen to what your intuition is telling you and go towards this new beginning, the Fool, Aries energy, Spirit is going to bring tower moment after tower moment. And I think I said that in the all signs general reading too. If you don't make a clear decision to really heal this and look at this and not feel hopeless in the situation, because the Star in the reverse could be hopeless or not going towards your destiny, Spirit is going to keep making it uncomfortable for you to get out. Because the World is in reverse, even though you have the World upright in your energy. You have to believe that you have everything you need to get out of the situation. Listen to your intuition, be guided by Spirit. Don't keep yourself in an unhappy situation and not healing, because Spirit is going to keep making it uncomfortable for you until you go towards your destiny. Alright, let's get some advice. Look at that, Four of Wands on the bottom. Go towards your happiness. Go towards destiny. I'm telling you. Align with your true path. Advice for the collective, Spirit. Advice. The Hangman in reverse. Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles reverse. Oh my gosh. The Three of Pentacles. The World. The Nine of Cups reverse. The Eight of Swords. The Magician. The Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. Page of Swords, and the Hierophant reverse, Taurus energy. It feels like the energy of you knowing exactly what you need to do with the Eight of Swords in reverse. You know how to get out of this. You do. Spirit is like, don't you dare try to make this work. It's just going to make you unhappy. It's time for you to heal and recover on your own. It feels like some of you may feel like you might not be financially stable without this person. But Spirit is saying that you're just delaying your happiness staying here. You're just going to be in constant disappointment if you stay in this energy. It's time to close out this chapter. And like I said in the all signs general reading, once you close this chapter, you're going to have something majorly abundant coming in. If you guys haven't watched that reading, it was divine counterpart all over that energy, and it was a general. And I said a lot of you have to leave a karmic situation to get the happiness that you seek. And that's what this energy is telling me. So it feels like a kind of like a bleed over from yesterday's energy. Spirit showed me the potential of what could happen in that reading, and Spirit is showing me the energy of what some of you are going through now, because I kept getting that energy coming in, that like a lot of you are still undecided about leaving. And this is the energy that Spirit was showing me today. A lot of you are in a karmic situation that once you get out of it, you're going to have your divine counterpart come in. You're going to have the abundance that you seek. You're not going to need or want from anybody. You're going to have everything you need on your own without having to depend on somebody. Advice for the collective, Spirit advice. Look at that. The sun on the bottom. Trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, growth. Okay, trust the seasons. It's 134. March 4th could be significant. January 1st, the month of August as well. Okay. Our disconnection from the earth and her seasons leads us to believe that we should be in full bloom all year round, that we should grow without leaving space to cut back. When we focus on the never-ending bloom, we forget the importance of all life's phases. The rose, like all of nature, teaches us this every day. She's forever showing us how to embrace the ever-changing seasons in the ever-changing world. We're not meant to stay the same. Relationships aren't meant to stay the same. Life isn't meant to stay the same. Nothing on this planet is meant to stay the same. The seasons teach us that. Night and day teach us that. Time and age teach us that. Birth and death teach us that. We may return to a place, person, but things won't be exactly as they were, for everything and everyone is forever changing. Nothing is static. The more we try to control things and keep them the same, the further away from the flow of life and ourselves we get. Change can be scary, for it means surrendering to the unknown of being in the in-between. To being not who you were and not quite who you become. It requires a trust in the transformation, in the death in order for the rebirth to occur, and a deep reverence of all the seasons of our life. The more we resist change, the further away we are from who we're becoming. When we embrace change, we embrace life and nature and are forever becoming. Soul inquiry. How can you embrace the changing seasons of your life? I'm telling you. That oracle was like perfect. This is about you stepping into your true power, but you can't fear moving forward without this person. You guys can't stay in something that's stagnant, that's staying the same. Just going from a place of passion and not a place of love. That lust energy is probably what drove you guys. Like you guys have the same passion, you guys have the same drive. You know, like what you wanted out of life, but that could only take you so far. Passion can only take you so far. Instant gratification can only take you so far. Advice for the collective, Spirit. It says wait, timing is not quite right. Okay. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. past love life. Your soul remembers this intense connection. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So, I feel like Spirit is saying that this is a past life karmic situation, I feel like. And that's why the energy is so intense. But at the same time, Spirit wants you to really look at what's blocking you, right? Because it says unhealed wounds. And there's something about this relationship. Like I said, it's driven from passion. It's driven from lust. But what's making you stay here? What's making you codependent on this person, right? So I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to understand the situation a little bit better. And once you do, and you have a full, like I said, that Two of Wands, a full plan for yourself, then you could go. And know that you're protected by the divine to do this for yourself. But first you need to really look at what about this situation made you stay so long. Like I said, what made you just go towards this because of passion? What made you go towards this from this unhealed place, this unhealed wound? It could be a father wound with that Emperor there. But that's only for some of you, I feel. Maybe some of you were lacking as a child, like you didn't have money. So you just wanted to go, just be a go-getter pretty much. And then this person just happened to be there, and before you knew it, y'all had this whole life together. And once you got a minute to slow down, it was just like, okay, but what am I doing? Why am I here? Advice for the collective? Don't let pride get in your way for Moon and Leo. Surrender to the divine. A new romantic cycle begins. New Moon and Libra. I'm telling you, you guys have your divine counterpart coming in after you have dealt with this situation. What do you need to release? Your commitment is being tested. An end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. On the bottom, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn could have heavy Capricorn placements. Let's see. Advice for the collective. Have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Feeling family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I just say something about father wound. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holidays together. On the bottom, have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I feel like some of you are going to try to stay and make it work. But Spirit is saying there's too many differences. Like, you know that this person is significant to you, but we all have multiple soulmates that come in and out of our lives. And I'm just more so getting to go back to yourself with honeymoon, because that gives me like the retreat card energy, to really look at your wounds and your traumas and make the effort to get back to you, that you are your true soulmate at the end of the day, and work on your relationship with self. But I feel like some of you are going to try to make it work with this person, but I'm telling you, Spirit is going to keep bringing tower moment after tower moment after tower moment until you realize that this isn't where you need to be anymore. But I can only give you so much advice. You're going to do what you want to do. Advice for the collective, Spirit. Advice. If this person makes some type of miraculous change, like after you talk to them, they genuinely want to change, and they do, that's beautiful. But for a lot of you, I just don't see this person being the emotional stability that you need. All right, we have truth be told, and we have poise. Number 14 and number 48. Okay, people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in a heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth, and listen. Okay, yeah. So some of you, well, I'm going to say majority of you, you might realize after having this talk, maybe even after saying you want to give it another chance, you really want to give it another growth, but like I'm telling you, there's no growth. There's a lack of progress. And maybe after having a talk, because like I said, I feel like some of you are going to try to make it work. And I think truth be told came out for a reason, because once you really sit down and talk about it, you're going to realize like, well, maybe I can't stay here anymore. Maybe I really do need to close this chapter, because this person is going to be like, I feel like they're going to be like, has always worked for us. Why do we have to make changes? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do that? They're not going to meet you halfway, I feel, because they feel like this has always worked for you guys. It works for them, but I feel like for you, it doesn't work anymore, because in some way you've grown more than they have. And I feel like dealing with them in certain aspects of your life has helped you grow and help you see like exactly what you need. Right? And it's hard to let go of something when you invest in so much time in it. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. This is your life and you only get one. And I used to say that in so many readings before on my channel. And don't let energy hold you back from living your life completely and fully. If you look back 20 years from now, are you going to be satisfied with all the decisions that you made? Okay, we have poise, number 48. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, relationships, and harmonious new connections are all present now, or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. I'm telling you. After you have this conversation, you're going to be in such a new reformed energy that your true divine counterpart is going to come in after this whole situation is settled. Advice for the collective. We have big happy changes, opportunity, look for a sign, and wait. Spirit keeps bringing that out. I might have to pull a card on it. It could just be before you leave, talk to this person. If you believe within the next few weeks. And on the bottom, Spirit said no. But I'm going to pull a card on wait, because I just kind of want to see where Spirit is going with that, because it came out twice. Spirit, why is wait here? Please clarify wait for me. Spirit wants you to really look at what triggers you about the situation, what triggered you into staying, what triggered you to feel like you're going to miss out if you didn't stay. Because this is about your self-love and your self-worth with the Lovers here, the Gemini energy, and then Leo energy in the reverse. A lot of you could be dealing with Leo, or both of you guys have heavy Leo placements. But Spirit is literally like, Spirit wants you to take a really long and hard look at this before you kind of like move on into the next thing, move on into looking for your divine counterpart. What triggered you into staying in this unhappiness for so long? Because that Seven of Pentacles made me feel like you guys were together for a very, very long time. Spirit wants you to kind of, not even kind of, yeah, really evaluate and learn the real lesson from this. Why were you driven from passion so long instead of the emotional fulfillment and stability that you needed? Yeah. That's what it's giving me right now. Okay. Last one. Information of advice for the collective, Spirit. Thank you for all your messages today. I allow myself to receive. I am the guardian of my happiness. I release control of my plans and to make way for my destiny. On the bottom, we have I am always co-creating with the universe. All right, guys. I hope that this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single person who is here with me and makes it to the end of my readings. Like I said in the beginning, if you feel called to book a reading with me, the link is in the description and the about section of my channel. You guys stay safe. You guys stay blessed. And I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.